Alright, so we are actually on our way to install a sign for a rental property. I got this from our Board of Association here in Cape, and I'm gonna run that up to our listing and get that installed. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining in. My name's Victor Prasad. I'm a real estate broker here in Southwest Florida, Cape Coral. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about the Cape Coral market. So here's our ride to Port Charlotte. Just got done charging, headed back to the home. So let's get back on the road. So, just got done installing that sign, the for rent sign on there. There she is, with our number and everything. Usually I have a sign company that installs the signs or whatnot, but in this scenario here, the sign company didn't go out, so I had to get a different installer and come out here and put in the sign. But in any case, we are on our way back, and we're gonna chat about this market report. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Let's jump into the numbers. What you're looking at right now is for the past 10 years, the number of sales that have occurred. You can see from 2014 to right around 2019, we're well within the averages of how many transactions occur here in Southwest Florida, Cape Coral. Now, as soon as we get into the pandemic years, you can see those numbers increase. With 2021, it peaked out around 8,000 transactions. After the interest rates hike in mid-2022, we could see that those numbers started to pull back, and then by 2023 we were back into our normal cycle of how many transactions occur. Right now we have about 6.7 months of inventory, so that's appropriate to the number of transactions that we have here. So it's a correction, a pullback, whatever you want to call it, but it's not a crash. Could there be a crash coming? Sure, maybe, I don't know, but I want to show you this next chart that may explain a little bit more. And this is the chart. To the left is the number of transactions that occurred, and then to the right it shows the years of the housing market. So in the 80s, you could see things are pretty stable. We had a little bit of a peak here in the early 90s, and then in the 2000s, we started ramping up until 2006. And then we saw the decline in 07, 08, where it bottomed out. Then COVID happened in 2020. You can see this line where this growth is happening. Then we peaked out in, where is that? 2021, 2023, about 2021, 2022. And then the market started to go in a decline. So you could see that overall, when you look at Florida as a whole, the market goes up and down like any other market. But if you track the data over the course of 10 years or more of owning a property for long-term ownership, you're going to build more than 38% of equity. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So we saw the market heat up, pop up in the mid-2000s, drop, bottomed out in 09, maybe 2011. And then that growth trend started happening again. And then it was accelerated during the pandemic era. And now we're heading into a pullback. So that pullback where we're at right now is in this section here. So that's what you can expect based off of looking at this chart. So I'm hoping this sheds a little bit more of the light of where we are in the market. One other thing I want to tackle too, those of you who bought in the peak in 06 or 05, or even in the peak in 2021 and 2020, you could see historically these peaks. Look at this. You peaked out here, you bought, and then it came down, crashed, and then in the next 7 to 10 years, the next peak already beat out where you paid top dollar for. So if you're a long-term investor or a person who owns a home over a course of a long period of time, you don't have to worry if you're in the long-term investing game. Uh, you only lose money when you sell. So if you don't sell, if you bought here, as long as you don't sell in between this area here, you're not going to lose money. So that's the whole key of this is when you sell or when you keep, that's when you either make money or lose money. Now, hopefully this makes sense. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section below.